there, friends. Welcome back. I'm Jenny, and welcome to week 15 of my pregnancy. And I gotta say, 15 feels good. Doesn't it, for you ladies out there, you fellow preggos? When you reach 15, you're like, all right, now I feel like I'm getting somewhere. 15 feels like, yeah, you're really pregnant. It feels substantial. You're like, yes, I am 15 weeks pregnant, and that means something because of something else. I don't know. But yeah, it feels good. It feels official. And you're starting to feel a little bit more secure about your pregnancy, which is nice. You know, a little bit less fear of miscarriage and all of that. Now that you're in your second trimester, and if everything seems to be going smoothly, it's a good indication that you are in for the long haul and that you're going to end up with a beautiful, healthy baby. So I'm really excited about that, and it's starting to feel really good. So I don't know, I'm just in a good place at week 15, you know. Symptoms wise, I've still been feeling excellent. No nausea. I really haven't had anything in the way of food cravings or aversions this week, except I felt like eating a lot of cereal. I don't know why. So yes, cereal, which is fun because cereal, I like cereal, so why not? And so I don't know, food has been not terribly interesting to me, but I'm still eating it, and so that's the food thing. Other symptoms this week. Okay, so as you know, I work outside all day long during the week, and it's hot outside. I'm hiking all day. I'm on my feet, and it's kind of hard out. We are stationed in New Mexico at the moment. In this climate, to keep your body temperature down, and especially I've read around this point in the pregnancy, because you're starting to produce all this extra blood for the baby's blood supply, your circulation and all that is a little bit struggling under the weight, and so you're more likely to be lightheaded, to sweat more, to be more susceptible to rashes and things that affect your skin. And so I have definitely been experiencing this week, because I hike out in the prairie, and everything in the prairie is trying to kill you, basically, or hurt you. So all of the plants are like knee-high or below, and they're basically just shrubs and cactus and pointy things in general, and things with spikes. And just everything hurts if you touch it, you know, on the ground. So it's not very pleasant. And so I need to protect my lower body, especially from all of this stuff. So I wear high socks, and I wear long pants, and I wear hiking boots. And then on top of this, just this week, I started wearing snake guards, which are these reinforced, you know, from the knee down to the ankle, things that you put around your shins and your calves and strap onto you to protect you from snake bites. Because unfortunately, where I work right now, we have rattlesnakes out in the wild. And because I hike all day long, there is always the chance that I'm going to step on one. Just, you know, always that latent, you never know, you might be stepping on a rattlesnake any second kind of fear. And we saw a really big rattlesnake this week. So it's very important to wear the snake guards to protect yourself. And I feel like, especially for me, because we work really far away in the middle of the wilderness, and there's no access to medical treatment. So it would be at least an hour and a half if I were to be bit by a snake, that before we could get me medical treatment. And I'm fairly certain that that would be a very, very bad thing for the baby and for me. So yeah, there's no, you know, getting out of the snake guards. You're wearing the snake guards. So the thing that this has caused is the constriction of all of the air going into my calves and my shins and my ankles and my feet. So, and then I've got 3 layers on top of that with socks, pants, and snake guards. So it's been hot, and because it's hot, I've been sweating, And so I've gotten heat rash all over my ankles and the bottom part of my shins. And this has not been very fun. I got it the first day I went out with, actually it was the day before I started using the snake guards. And just from my socks constricting too much and me being sweaty and not being able to air them out throughout the day, I had this humongous red rash all over my ankles, and I was like, what the heck is this? I've never had heat rash before in my life. I'll point that out. And I've been working outside for several years because I'm an archaeologist and that's what we tend to do. I worked in Florida for 2 years, which is very hot and very humid, so you're very sweaty. And even through 2 summers of working in Florida, I never had heat rash. So when I got it out here, I was really freaked out. I was like, what the hell is going on? Okay, this is not cool. So it goes away pretty quickly, which is nice, but it is very itchy and uncomfortable. And so yeah, I've had it pretty constantly this entire week. And so that, I'm guessing, is something I'm just going to have to deal with for the next 2 months. And so that really kind of sucks. I'm not alone. My coworker has also gotten some heat rash, but mine has been much worse. And I think that's probably because of my circulation problems at the moment because of the baby and being preggo and on my feet all day and all that. So heat rash, right? I mean, what is that? It kind of sucks. But I mean, I did get away without throwing up once my entire pregnancy so far. So maybe it's like, this is my due for being so, feeling so good. Excuse me. Sorry. My throat's a little bit off today. I don't know why, but it's because it's dry here in New Mexico. I'm not used to this. I'm from the Northeast. We have seasons and we have humidity and changes in temperature, and I don't know, it's just not dry and gross like it is here. So, heat rash has been fun. The only other thing I've really been having this week is round ligament pain. And I don't mean like all the time, but it's very specific to when I move the wrong way or I do something that makes my muscles, you know, go really tight. Like I got up off of the couch the other day and I don't know why, but I must have done it wrong because, oh my gosh, my entire side was like, why did you do that? So that was painful. And then I sneezed. Oh my gosh. I sneezed without being prepared. So I didn't tense my muscles beforehand and my entire stomach was like, just, blah. Ooh. So let me know if you ladies are also experiencing rando round ligament pain whenever you move or sneeze or cough or stuff like that, because I've definitely been having that this week. Woo. But not to worry, ladies, it's nothing to worry about, not unusual at all. All it is the muscles in your abdomen and your uterus stretching to accommodate your baby, and sometimes when you stress them, they flare up. So fun times. And that's pretty much all my symptoms. So yeah, now I'm just, you know, dealing with 15 weeks. I've got 5 weeks until I find out the baby's sex, which is really exciting. It's getting closer and I can't wait for that. I kind of can, but I kind of can't, if you know what I mean. Like, I want to know, like I really do want to know, but I kind of enjoy imagining both possibilities. You know, like some days I'll think about how great it would be to have a little girl, and then some days I think about how great it would be to have a little boy, and like the different things I would do with their nurseries or clothes I would buy them, or you know, things we would do with them growing up. And so it's just kind of, I don't know, I want both. So I am looking forward to finding out the gender, but of course, as excited as I will be for whatever I'm having, and I'm sure everyone else experiences this, I will also be a little bit sad for the gender that I'm not having. So there's that, but I've got 5 weeks to prepare, so it'll be fine. Otherwise, I've been preparing a little bit on overdrive, I think. Maybe you guys can tell me if I've gone a little bit too far with preparing for the baby at 15 weeks already, which I know is not very far ahead. I'm just, maybe I like making lists or preparing, or I don't know what it is. Maybe just my nesting on overdrive right now, but I've been making lists and notes on things for the baby. So yeah, list of things to buy for the baby, things to buy for me, and then I split up things that I need to get into things I need for the nursery, for the hospital, and then products that I'm going to DIY, so I'm going to make them myself. So I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm going to do myself for the baby. And then I've got 2 pages of notes on cloth diapering. So yeah, I've just kind of gone a little nuts with that. But that's okay, right? Everybody's doing this, right? Tell me that I'm not crazy and weird. Oh well, I needed something to do, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on, you know, must-haves and things to prepare for baby and cloth diapering, because I really want a cloth diaper, and so I just want to be prepared. That's normal, right? So anyway, I'm just gonna keep doing that. I haven't really bought anything yet for the baby, but I suppose shortly I will start to get around to that. And I'll do it more so once I know the gender, or sex, I should say, because gender and sex are not the same thing. So yeah, that's what I'm doing basically. And I was thinking maybe you guys might be wondering a little bit about what some of my plans are for childbirth and all of that, and my early plans for taking care of the baby, just because, I don't know, people like to know what you're doing. So I think I mentioned on the videos before, I'm planning on having a natural birth. I will, I'm sure, put up a video sometime in the future talking about my birth plan and why I am doing it, you know, the way that I am, or trying to do it the way that I am, obviously. I just always imagined, I never considered the possibility of not having a natural birth. Taking drugs and epidurals and C-sections, just not for me. Obviously, I understand things happen, and, you know, whatever is obviously the best for my baby will happen, but I just never considered them. I never for a second doubted that I could have a natural birth, that I'm capable of it, and that it's the best thing for my kid. So that's what I'm doing. I plan on using hypnobirthing as the method to get me through labor, and I'm really excited about it. I've been reading up on it. I had a cousin who recently just had a baby using hypnobirthing, and she loved it, and I have a really good friend who has used it for 2 of her pregnancies and has had absolutely wonderful, complication-free natural births with her 2 daughters. So hey, yeah, I'm back because my battery died, and because I have to go out somewhere very soon, I charged it for like 10 minutes so that I could finish this. And the good thing is that I was pretty much done talking anyway. So yeah, natural birth, hypnobirthing. I will have more on that for you later in another vlog. And I will probably be talking at some point about my plans to breastfeed and cloth diaper and all of the rest of that kind of crunchy mama stuff. Not that breastfeeding is like unusual. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, yeah, I have a plan for stuff, and I plan things, and I do research and things like that because I am a nerd, and that is what we do. So I'll probably do episodes on all of it for you in the future, but I would love to hear about what you are planning and how you guys are feeling about giving birth at the moment. One thing that I have noticed when talking to a couple people I know who are pregnant right now as well is that they love talking about the baby and how it's developing and growing and all of their excitement over having a kid, but they are all terrified of childbirth. So that's a subject for another time, but I would love to hear how you ladies were doing at 15 weeks and thinking about the future and labor and all of that stuff. I am not terrified of childbirth, and I feel very confident about my ability to birth and accept my womanly charge and all of the wonderful gifts that 8 million years of evolution have given me in my uterus, and I am actually looking forward to it. And so I don't know, I just thought it'd be interesting to hear what you guys thought. So with that, I'm going to head out of here and into town, and I'm gonna go get me some chilies. So I'll talk to you guys next week during week 16. And wow, yeah, I'm just feeling great and I'm really happy, and I hope that all of you mamas out there are as well. So this is, yeah, week 15. Feeling good, and we'll talk to you guys again soon. So bye-bye. Bye, mamas. Bye, babies. See you later. Bye-bye.